So, about AI in the legal field. Now, I know we've actually had this conversation before, and I want to say the consensus is that we're going to get to a point where AI is inevitable. Like, we are not going to be able to not use some type of AI in our personal injury practice. I do know that Virginia actually has some guidance on it. I think we're one of the first in the United States as far as bars that actually have some guidance on the AI policies and whatnot. So I think it'll be very helpful, depending on what you're using it in. I know, of course, you can ask certain questions, but you can tailor it to where you're just making sure that it is specifically coming from certain places. I know there was a time where one of the attorneys in a court case got in trouble because they were using AI in their briefs.
Yes.
And the judge found out about it. So I think that's like one of the things that, really sparked this debate. Mm-hmm. And the way that we would probably use it in our practice, I don't know. I think probably being able to give our clients the benefit of more deep dive and specialize into, things that we don't know by hand, which is like the medical terms, the medical terminology. Mm-hmm. Maybe AI can help us in those instances to be able to understand, from a perspective of what does this actually mean? How can it tie into the accident and actually increasing the values? When it comes to being able to pick out information within medical records for the demand packages, mm-hmm. And also helping us with negotiations as well, being able to tailor it to where we have a better understanding of what we're reading in the medical records to be able to combat what the defense insurance company is saying. Because I do believe that they're using it as well, right? They always mm-hmm. tell us that, based upon their guidelines, this is what we put a cap on. And it's like I feel like they don't always put values on the personal side of it, which sometimes should.
It's absolutely
right. Yeah. They didn't go to treatment for so long, but the medical records show that they still have pain, mm-hmm. even though the treatment was cut. I don't think that it really takes into effect of that. So I think using AI in that instance and trying to tailor our argument to go against what the insurance company says would probably be helpful. But I also say that I think most of the companies now are probably using, or new up and coming companies are probably using it more now because they're in this day and age versus, firms who've been around for a long period of time and kind of have already a proven standard of practice of how they do things. So I don't know, what's your take on it?
I mean, I think everything you said I 100% agree with. What I will say is I think from a client perspective, I think clients have to be really careful because, as lawyers in using AI, we know enough as lawyers to be able to ask questions that are going to get us answers from AI that are, I think, going to be helpful. Every case is so nuanced. I mean, two cases can look very much the same, but then you start getting into the facts or you start getting into the situations of the clients and they are very different. And so I think it's not people have to be careful thinking they can utilize AI and that they're going to get a one-size-fits-all kind of, response, because I think, my fear would only be that a lot of times clients would think they could plug their information and plug into it. Hey, here's what happened in my accident. Here's what happened in the case. Here's, please tell me what Virginia law says. But, those things are only going to get you so much information because there are so many little nuances and, that are a very big part of these cases.